Hello there, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be watching and reacting to House of the Dragon Season 1 Episode 8. Last episode we ended with Rhaenyra and Daemon doing a blood pact, basically stating that they're going to get married. I don't think that was like a wedding ceremony, I'm not sure, but they were definitely, they're going to get married. That's the agreement they came up with and the blood pact to do so. So that's interesting. We also had Rhaenyra's husband pretend to die, and his parents think he's dead, and off he goes. So, but you guys have seen all that, so let's jump into today's episode. Obviously, I don't have any idea what to expect, but I'm looking forward to this show, and it's been a ride. It's been a ride already, and we're getting towards the end. I assume there's only 10 episodes, though I'm not positive on that. I'll look real quick. Yeah. It's been enjoyable for sure. Let's see, episode wise. Yeah, there's 10 episodes, so that's fine. So we're getting towards the end. We got 3 left to go, including this one. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it.
Dranyot. Come on, Jace.
Perhaps that's enough for this morning.
No, I want to keep going. Maester?
Quasi misnaxion Aegon undas.
Aegon ordered that the tree should be killed.
Felled. It is a related word. I don't expect you to learn High Valyrian in a day, Jace.
A king should honor the traditions of his forebears.
Well, unless you're planning to depose your own mother, you have plenty of time to study. Leave us.
So it's been 6 years. We didn't get to see her father die. I assume he's dead? I don't know. I mean, she's referring to herself as queen. When her father was still alive, she was a princess. Looks like maybe she's already married to Daemon. A lot has happened that we didn't get to see. In some ways that's cool that it progresses so quickly. In other ways it's kind of hard to keep up at times, and it's like a new season every episode, They're definitely not dragging it out by any means.
Laena's memory she honors. She has no love for us.
Has the Viper's venom spread so far?
Those vipers rule in my father's name. And my father... What choice do I have?
What about your father? Or was it her brother that was at sea that they were talking about? That he got sick and so he's not dead yet. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but she started referring to herself as queen, though. Feel like I'm missing things. Maybe I'll get caught up soon, hopefully.
All hail Rhaenyra, House Targaryen, Princess of Dragonstone and heir to the Iron Throne, and her royal consort, Prince Daemon.
Okay, so her father must still be alive because she's just heir to the Iron Throne. She's not the queen. She's not living in King's Landing. So she must have claimed leadership somewhere else temporarily.
Daemon Targaryen.
Maybe he is dead. I'm so confused. I swear nobody's outright said he's dead. I don't think. I mean, they said her aunt is, her aunt is sitting in the throne in the king's absence, which to me says he's not dead, but then the rest of the show is kind of looking like he's dead. Or has he just not been home for a while? I don't know. I'm really sorry if I missed something pretty obvious and you guys are frustrated with me, but that's just where I'm at right now. Maybe I'll understand when I rewatch the episode later tomorrow.
Father?
Oh, there he is. Alright, yeah, he's definitely not dead. Looks like he might be on his deathbed, but he's not dead yet. Sorry that, it took me the whole 15 minutes to figure this out. I had to see him to believe it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. My tea. My tea. Tea.
This?
Yes.
He looks like death. I mean, he is getting old. Heck, I mean, he's got to be getting up there. But yeah, old age is not treating him well by any means.
Yes. Yes. Oh. Hi. Oh.
I urged the prince, or worse, that you're the sort of girl that might have enticed him in the first place. And you know what happens to girls like that.
I wasn't dreaming of anything another one to anyone. You're right. It's my all my life.
Wow, she's gotten pretty evil herself. Jeez. Reprimanding this girl for her son making a move on her? Or raping her? Wow. Wow, that's incredible. She's turned into something else.
It's best to be certain.
For the king's suffering, did the maesters also prescribe the removal of Targaryen heraldry and the installation in its stead of various statues and stars?
The emblems of the Seven serve only to guide us on an uncertain path, to remind us of a higher authority.
And on the morrow, which authority will sit in judgment of my son's claim on his own inheritance?
That would be mine. And the hands. But be assured the father is just and commands me to forget the accusations you have held in this room today.
Smaller than I remember.
So it's Hightower Kingdom now. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks that way. For all we know, that tea that the king's drinking is making him worse. That seemed to be what Daemon was considering. Also, it looks like I misinformed myself earlier when I said that his sister was ruling the throne. It looks like his wife is ruling the throne alongside her father. They were ruling. She was sitting in her husband's place at their own castle, their own place. Yeah, clearly, because this guy's coming to put his name in for the throne, it looks like. So, whoops.
Just arrange the supper.
Though it is the great hope of...
Yeah, he is very sickly. Very sickly indeed. He looks like a skeleton of himself. It's tough. Rough to see him that way. Pretty rough.
King Viserys of House Targaryen, the first of his name, King of the Andals, and the Rhoynar, and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm.
You know, it's a grand moment, but I'm really just sat here like, man, it's gonna take him like 20 minutes to get to the throne, you know. But hey, he listened to Rhaenyra, and he's, you know, we'll see what he has to say, but they really ought to listen to him. He's the king, not the Hand of the King, not Hightower, nobody else. I mean, and he wanted Rhaenyra to be queen. So I don't even know why they're talking about her son as a claim to the throne. Would it not go to her first until she dies? Like, that's the way I thought it should be, or would go.
Nor did my support of him. As a matter of fact, the Princess Rhaenyra has just informed me of her desire to marry her sons Jace and Luke to Lord Corlys's granddaughters, Baelor and Rhaena. A proposal to which I heartily agree.
Well, the matter settled. Again, I hereby reaffirm Prince Viserys of House Velaryon is heir to Driftmark, the Driftwood throne, and the next Lord of the Tides.
You break law and centuries of tradition. Say it. Her children are bastards! And she is a whore.
Will have your tongue for that.
Oh, all right then. All right then. Whoa. Oh, wow. That was quick. Very quick indeed. Very quick. You know, it does. You know, he shouldn't have said that, right? But it is interesting how the truth of some things, even though it's true, you're punished for saying the truth. And that happens in modern day too, but you know, specifically with this show, like, that was not the right thing to say in this present company, or say it at all. But also, he was wrong for claiming, you know, the throne when Rhaenyra was already given that. She's already the heir to the throne. Oh no. Yeah, he's like death himself. I'm surprised he's still alive. He looks like one of those dead creatures, well, the White Walkers from Game of Thrones, and or he looks like something out of Pirates of the Caribbean. Pretty gross. Glad I already ate supper.
She has tended to him with unfailing devotion, love, and honor. And for that, she has my gratitude. And my apology.
Well, there you have it. That was nice of Rhaenyra to say. Pretty mature. It sounded like she meant it too. Didn't sound sarcastic to me. You know. We'll see how Alicent responds, or if she does.
Graciousness moves me deeply, Princess. We're both mothers.
Allies. To you and your family's good health, dear uncles.
To you as well.
Well, he held it together quite nicely. He's maturing indeed. I don't know if I would have held it together. Saying something like that to my future wife. I don't know. Children be children.
Final tribute. To the health of my nephews. Jace. Luke. And Joffrey. Each of them handsome, wise, strong.
Aemond.
Come. Let us drain our cups to these 3 strong boys.
I dare you to say that again.
Why? It was only a compliment. Do you not think yourself strong?
Oh boy. Yeah, it's not going well. Oh boy. I thought they were actually trying. I mean, I understood some of it was, you know, for the sake of the king, or most of it was for the sake of the king, but I felt like at least Rhaenyra and Alicent were actually trying to be genuine.
Let me see the children home. I'll, return on Dragonback.
The king and I would both like that.
All right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, it would be nice if they become friends again. I don't necessarily foresee that happening, especially with her, you know, Mr. Hightower, the Hand of the King, with him talking in his daughter's ear. I don't foresee them becoming friends again. But I don't know. Interesting. Interesting. You know, once again, this reminds me, my family drama is not nearly as dramatic as other families. So I got that going for me.
Oh, don't you remember? Aegon.
Our son.
His dream. The Song of Ice and Fire. It is true. What he saw in the north. The prince that was promised.
I don't understand what this is.
The prince.
Prince Aegon.
To unite the realm against the cold and the dark. It is you. You are the one. You must do this. You must do this.
He totally thinks he's talking to Rhaenyra. Awkward. That's not good. You know, and of course Hightower, well, Alicent, I mean, she didn't tell him who she was, but you know, why would she think she'd have to tell him? I mean, she is sitting on his bad eye side, so you know, clearly he wouldn't be able to see her, but
No more.
Wow. Wow. It was kind of gross to see him like that, but also just, you know, that reminder of we're all not going to live forever. I'm going to watch the behind the scenes. If I have anything to say, I will leave that in, but otherwise I will edit this tomorrow and share my thoughts and get this posted for you. Alright, you've made it to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. You know, it is unfortunate to see the king go. You know, he had a good last day, for sure. It's funny because I was almost afraid to announce that he's dead. I mean, I know he's dead by rewatching, and then also the behind the scenes, they bring it up that he's gone. But, you know, you see him take his last breath, but the fact is that there was multiple times up to this point, including the beginning of this episode, where I'm like, the king is dead, and he just wasn't. I'm surprised he lived as long as he did, honestly. Partly due to the fact that the different characters kept saying, "Oh, he's not going to live that long. He's not going to live to be old." So I just kept assuming he was gone or dying, you know? I kept assuming he wasn't going to make it, but he made it up to this point. So he did a great job, the actor did, portraying the king. I think he did a really good job all the way through. I enjoyed that character. You know, he wasn't always, and they brought this up in the behind the scenes as well, but he wasn't always the most... you know, like, I mean, he meant well, but he kind of let things play out on their own. He wouldn't always be assertive. And, I mean, in some ways he was assertive with, naming his daughter as, you know, the heir to the throne. That was being assertive. But in other aspects, you know, he let, when Daemon was off fighting the crab queen or crab lady, whatever that lady person was, he let that battle go on for years before he finally took a stand. So it was almost a little wishy-washy, but I did like him. I think he had good intentions for sure, and then I think even some of the way he ruled was not necessarily wrong. It just could have gone differently depending on his assertiveness throughout the show. But he was assertive in this episode. He made himself very clear. Whether or not they listen and follow through on what he said, but they really should. If they want to honor him, they should do what's right by him and let Rhaenyra be the queen. That should be what happens. But, you know, we'll have to wait till next episode to find out. But yeah, I am enjoying this. You know, this was a little bit of a shorter episode. I just didn't have as much to say. I did enjoy it, though. I thought it was a decent episode. The family drama thing is always kind of funny, you know. And my family, when I compare my family to theirs, my family's like, we're not that dramatic. You know, of course we get disagreements and stuff, but we're never fighting each other at the dinner table physically, you know. Not usually verbally either. So my family's pretty cool. But yeah, if you're enjoying the series, please let me know. Feel free to leave a comment. You can leave a like if you want. And yeah, we'll see you again next week with another episode. Merry Christmas to those of you that celebrate. It is going to be, next episode should be December 26th, so the day after Christmas. So hopefully you guys are doing well, and I'll see you again real soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Thank you.